Ag PhD full episodes and more are now available on Acres TV, the newest ag platform connecting you to fields of information. Look for us on watchacrestv.com. In today's Farm Basics, we're going to discuss the uses for one of the major crops in the United States. It's soybeans.
So Darren and I have been soybean producers ever since we were kids. We used to walk beans.
Well, I think Dad just had the beans so we could walk them. I don't know if he really cared about the beans as much as keeping us busy.
Our dad was president of the South Dakota Soybean Association in 1984. That was a really long time ago. And so we grew up talking about soybeans all the time. But here's the thing. There are so many uses now for soybeans. I had to pull out a sheet because I can't even remember all these things.
Well, I would say this, Brian. First of all, when you look at animal feed, and a lot of people say, well, isn't a lot of this soybean meal that's going right to livestock? Yes, probably 70%, depending on the year, gets used for animal feed. So that is a big purpose for the soybeans that we're growing. But there are many more uses than that.
Right. So at these crush plants, I mean, basically we're creating soybean meal and soybean oil. But look at all these things that get produced from soybeans. Flooring and roofing products, candles, personal care items, even tires. There are tires that contain soybeans. Beyond that, I look at motor oil, concrete additives. There are different adhesives. There are coatings. There are all these fiber products, lubricants, paper, rubbers, solvents, and a whole bunch of different plastics. So, I mean, I could spend the rest of the day today talking about all the things that soybeans go into. It's pretty exciting as a soybean farmer.
Well, there are a lot of different uses for soybeans, and I'm excited about that too because it creates a market for our beans. The one thing that a lot of farmers are really interested in is more processing of these things in our own country. Instead of shipping soybeans elsewhere, having products processed and made and then shipped back, farmers really want to see all that happening here because it keeps more money in this country, which I think is a good thing too.
The reason why we're talking about this today is very commonly people are going to say, well, why are we raising so many soybeans here in the United States? Well, honestly, in my opinion, I think we have far more uses that we're going to find in the future. Because, for example, everybody's complaining today about plastics and, well, recycling and all this. Well, what if at some point there was something biodegradable? We already know soybeans are a big part of plastics. Maybe they come up with something so they break down way faster. I don't know, but I just know that soybeans are a big part of plastics and part of so many different things we have in our society, and I think the uses are just going to continue to grow.
Well, and certainly when it comes to cleaning up the environment, using soybean oil as biodiesel fuel, that can go right into diesel engines. There's no modifications needed, and it's a much cleaner burning fuel, and the lubricity within the engine is much better too. You don't need some of the additives that we're putting into other diesel fuels. So there are a lot of positives there using soybean oil as fuel.
Yeah, and most importantly, it's great for the environment and it's renewable. And beyond that, it's raised in the United States. So it's a win-win-win. It's just awesome. So we love raising soybeans, been doing it our entire lives, and we're looking forward to a much brighter future for the soybean market moving forward.
Well, one thing that can stand in the way of good soybean production is our weed of the week. We'll show you how to stop this tough weed later in the show.